All right, let's talk about one of the biggest shifts happening in AI right now. We're moving past simple chatbots and into the era of AI agents, AI that can actually do things. And guess what? Microsoft just dropped a brand new open source framework aimed squarely at building these, especially for big companies. So let's break down what it is and, more importantly, why you should care. Okay, so let's say you're a developer or an IT pro. You're tasked with building some seriously intelligent AI for your company. Not just something that talks, but something that automates tasks, plugs into your existing systems, and actually gets work done. The big question is always, where do you even begin? Well, it turns out Microsoft has an answer for that exact problem. They've just released a new open source framework designed to tackle this very challenge. It's called the Microsoft Agent Framework, or MAF for short, and that's exactly what we're going to dive into today. So let's get right into the nuts and bolts. What is this thing, and how does it fit into the whole AI landscape, especially with all the talk about Microsoft's own Copilot stack? At its heart, MAF is a toolbox for building AI agents that go way beyond just chatting. We're talking about agents that are built from the ground up to reason using large language models, to call external tools and APIs, and to manage really complex workflows. It's all about creating agents that take action. Maybe the best way to think about it is this. MAF gives you the building blocks to create your own custom copilots, tailored specifically for your business. These aren't just generic assistants. They're agents that have memory, that can use your company's tools, perform actions, and even team up to solve problems. Okay, so that's the what. Now, let's get to the really exciting part. What can it actually do? We're going to do a quick run through of the core features that make this framework so powerful, especially for enterprise level stuff. First up, and this is absolutely huge, is tool calling. This is what makes these agents so practical. They're not stuck in a box. They can reach out and interact with the real world by calling your existing REST APIs, hitting your databases, running PowerShell scripts, you name it. And get this, it's not limited to just one agent working alone. MAF is designed for multi-agent teamwork. You can literally assign different roles. You could have a planner agent to map out a task, worker agents to do the heavy lifting, an orchestrator to manage the whole process, and an evaluator to check the work. It's like building your own little AI project team. Now, if your company is already deep in the Microsoft world, this is a game changer. MAF is built from the ground up to connect seamlessly with things like Azure OpenAI, Microsoft Graph, and all the tools your team already uses every single day. Outlook, Teams, SharePoint. A ton of that painful integration work is just done for you. An agent that can't remember anything from one second to the next isn't very useful, right? MAF tackles this head-on with what's called stateful memory. It can remember past conversations, store info for the long haul, and even keep track of things happening outside of it, like changes to a file or a database record. This is what allows for really sophisticated, coherent tasks. And these aren't just for quick one-off questions. We're talking about agents built for real business processes, things that might take hours or even days to complete. MAF is designed for these long-running, durable workflows. It's got features like checkpointing and recovery, so if something goes wrong, the agent can just pick up where it left off. And of course, something that's absolutely non-negotiable in an enterprise setting, security. MAF comes with safety features baked right in. You can set up restricted permissions on tools, enforce company policies, and validate what the agent is doing. You get really tight control over what your agents can and cannot do, which is critical. Phew, okay, that's a lot of features. But what does all this actually look like in the real world? Let's walk through a couple of solid examples to see how you could actually put MAF to work. Let's start with a classic pain point for pretty much any big company, IT and DevOps. Just imagine building an autonomous agent to help manage all of your systems. I mean, think about it. This agent could be on the job 24/7. It could automatically restart a server that's acting up, proactively check system health, pull the right logs the second an issue pops up, apply security patches, and even manage your Azure resources based on rules you set. That's some serious next-level automation. Okay, here's another really powerful idea. Building your own internal co-pilot for your employees. An assistant that actually knows your company's systems and processes inside and out. The magic here is really in the orchestration.
An employee just types a simple, natural request like, hey, create a travel expense report, attach these receipts, and send it to my manager. The MAF agent then just springs into action. It calls the HR API, talks to the Finance API, and then uses Outlook and Teams to handle the whole approval workflow. It connects all those different systems automatically.
So, are the gears turning yet? The best part about all this is that getting started is way more straightforward than you might think. Let's do a quick run through of how you can fire up your very first MAF project. It's really just a 6-step process. And if you're a .NET developer, this is going to look super familiar. You install the right tools, create the project using a template, pull in the packages you need, write your agent's logic, register it with the system, and then you're ready to run and test. And this right here really shows you how easy it is to get going. A single command. That's it. It creates the entire project structure for you. All the boilerplate code, the config files, everything. It makes that initial barrier to entry incredibly low. Okay, we have covered a ton of ground. Let's just zoom out for a second and nail down the key takeaways from all this. So here it is, all in one spot. MAF is Microsoft's open source framework for building AI agents that actually do things. It's perfect for creating those custom enterprise copilots and for heavy-duty automation. It's packed with features like tool calling and memory, and you can get a project started with a simple .NET New command. Oh, and one last really important detail for all the developers out there. Right now, MAF is built for C# and the .NET world, but the team has already confirmed that Python support is on the roadmap and is coming soon, so keep an eye out for that. So, there you have it. A really powerful, enterprise-ready framework for building AI agents that can reason, remember, and most importantly, act. With tools this easy to get started with, your first autonomous agent is literally just a few commands away. The only real question left is, what are you going to build?